Ladies and gentlemen, Call of Duty Vanguard has provided us with ample ups and downs since its release a month ago. But now, several CDL pros have come forward to say that the game is a spit in the face to competitive Call of Duty. Hitch, the creative director of the recently minted OpTic Texas, recently tweeted out, "Vanguard so far has been a complete spit in the face to competitive Call of Duty. I'd much rather have an official press release from Activision explaining how little they care about the future of the esport. Most watched console esport in the world at one point. Sad." Now, this might ordinarily seem like a simple hot take from a disgruntled member of the community. God knows that those are a dime a dozen on Twitter, but what's most telling about this is that more than a few active pros have expressed, at worst, a tacit approval for the statement. Right at the top of my feed was LA Thieves player Octane saying, "I'd tweet this, but they got my bank on speed dial." FaZe Clan ZooMaa and LA Thieves coach JCap also voiced their agreement. ZooMaa, in particular, has been very open about his criticism of Vanguard and the current state of the CDL. He even voiced how he felt on stream earlier this week.
Why does the CDL leave us in the dark for so long? Maybe I'm overreacting, but shouldn't we have heard something by now? Pre-CDL, we had all the 2Ks to get excited about. Now it's nothing, and all we hear is complaints, most for good reason. Why are we always left in the dark about everything? Get competitive going before people get tired of the game for once. Yeah, nah, for sure. I definitely think, this game and we need to fix it. I think that's the story of the day. COD fans every year expecting a good competitive game. Yeah, we look like idiots, and I'm tired of looking like this. I think we all look like this, bro.
Noob-friendly mechanics like Weapon Bloom. Battlefield 2042 got a lot of flack for that as well. CDL skins that make it look like Activision is just phoning it in, and that's just a taste of it. ZooMaa got into even more details later on that same stream.
Now is if the league doesn't expand, which, what is it, year 3 now, I think?
Yeah.
And we've kind of gone backwards in player spots because we went 5v5, right? 12 teams 5v5, which is 60 spots, to 12 teams 44, to now 11 teams 44 with a pending spot. I think that's the biggest issue is you're fighting a hump that is out of your control because you have to wait on Activision to expand.
Exactly, and Warzone's just sitting right there. I know it could be godlike.
Yeah, while they're throwing out like 200K prize pools, just if you can get whatever amount of kill.
Now look, I get it. Hating on the newest COD has historically been the cool thing to do, but all this backlash towards Vanguard comes at what some would describe as a pivotal moment for the series. Shortly after launch, it was revealed that sales in the UK, at least, were down significantly from those of Cold War last year. Physical retail sales down 26%. Digital sales dropped 44%. This is actually the worst launch for the franchise since Call of Duty 4 back in 2007. Now, it's hard to say exactly why this is. Could be a lot of things. Maybe it's because Vanguard is set during World War II. COD games set during that time typically perform lower than others, for example. Maybe it's players being fatigued by the series. Maybe it's the ongoing lawsuits against developer Activision. Or maybe it's even because other games like Battlefield 2042, Warzone, and Halo Infinite, the latter two of which are free to play, are just more enticing to players. A complaint that many CDL pros have had about Vanguard is that Activision seems to be treating its esports presence as more of an afterthought. And this has only been made worse by the recent resurgence of Halo. As I also mentioned before, the continued success of Warzone is also seen by some as drawing more attention from both the developer and the surrounding media. For example, Scump made headlines after winning $100,000 in the World Series of Warzone's Solo YOLO tournament. And paid events for Warzone pros are hardly uncommon either. You gotta imagine that's one of the reasons why Slacked decided to focus more on Warzone rather than Call of Duty proper. And even beyond the competitive end, when the free-to-play title makes Activision over $5 million a day, it's easy to see why they focus a lot of their attention on that, hackers and anti-cheat talk notwithstanding. This isn't even getting into the fact that the first Call of Duty Challengers Cup was recently rescheduled after the launch of Vanguard Season 1. But from where I sit, this all comes together to create the perfect storm for why pros and fans alike are angry with the most recent entry in the franchise. So what do you think, ladies and gentlemen? What's your opinion on Vanguard? How does the future of the CDL look to you? Let me know down below. And as always, be safe and be good to each other.